name is Angie. I'm from Colombia, and today I would like to speak about my language learning experience. So I started to learn English when I was 4 years because in Colombia is the second most important language is English, and all the schools have to teach English subjects. So all my primary school and all my high school I have been learning English. Also, I decided to learn English in a private institute, so I learned English for 3 years in the Colombo Americano. It's a very well-known institute in Colombia. All the Saturday I went there learning English, and when I finished the course, I finished on intermediate level. Also, my school changed the teaching program and they divide the students in different levels. I was in intermediate level, and I found this very useful for me because my school was very strict and I think the English was very good. So when I finished my school and my course, I think I had very English skills, but I stopped to learn because I start to my major, and in my university we don't have English program, so I just stopped my English learning. And in second semester I start to learn French. For me it was a very good experience because I never tried before, and when I went there the first class I could understand everything that the teacher said, so it was really nice. But my schedule didn't match with my university schedule, so I just gave up and quit. That was sad, but it's okay now. So in the beginning, my only motivation was that I really enjoyed to learn language. But over time, I realized that for my career, I need the English because I applied different jobs and I didn't get 2 jobs because the English. So I just decided to come to other country to study English. And this is one motivation. The English, the job, my career, this is one motivation, and the other one is that I would like to do a master degree, and all the master degree are in English because my career is very global career, so we don't have a specific areas of studying in Colombia, so I need to go to other country, and if I want to go to other country I need a scholarship, and if I want to get the scholarship as a requirement I need a good English level. So that's my motivation. Of course, during my career I have the opportunity to read a lot of information in English. That's the reason because my reading is very good, because all the information was in English, so I have to read like 10 articles and each article 20 pages, and I have to develop the ability to read by context. That was great. Okay, after that, when I decided to come here, I was looking for the different options like Europe, USA and Australia, but I decided Australia because it's the cheapest country if you compare with these countries, and also because the government gives the opportunity to work 20 hours per week, and because this university is very well known in my major, so I just decided come here for these reasons. Okay, what are the high and the low points to learn English? For me, my experience, the low the low points are maybe the pronunciation, because Spanish and English have a lot of similarities, and the vocabulary almost is the same. That's very useful, but when you have the same word in Spanish but the pronunciation is so different in English, you get confused, because your mind come up with the first pronunciation that you know, and it's the Spanish pronunciation. So in the beginning was so difficult for me, the pronunciation. Now I think it had been improved. I need working more in this, but now is better than before. The other thing is the writing, because some teachers said to me that I have Spanish writing, but I can recognize what is a Spanish writing and what is English writing, because for me it's the same. But now I understand better, so maybe I will be improve also my writing skill. And other thing that I consider is very disappointing is one in particular that drives me crazy, and is that here I have the opportunity to speak with people from other country, and that is really great. But sometimes they just close their mind, because they say you have a Spanish accent, so I can understand you. And I feel so upset, because it's not me, it's me. You have to develop your listening skill, and if you have a listening skill, you can understand different accents. So in the beginning I couldn't understand Chinese accent. For me it was so difficult, and over time I can understand now, but it's because I put a big effort, and now I can understand and recognize different sounds in their voices. But I think the people sometimes it's just because it's your problem, but it's not, because this is part of me. I always will be have accent, so sometimes this makes me feel so upset, but it's okay. And the high points are that I can speak easier with the native speaker, and they said to me that I have a good speaking, so that's great because they can understand me. And also this experience has been very good for me, because it's other culture, so you learn more and about the life, about other countries. I have a really different perspective about Asian culture, but it's really nice to be close to these costumes. And also my listening has been improved. I'm really happy because I can understand almost everything. Of course I have to improve each day, and I think you never end to learn about other language, and this is really great. And okay, finally, I think the most important thing for a language learner is the ability to adapt to different environment, and also the motivation. I think is the biggest quality of a good learning, because if you have motivation, you are focused in what you want to reach. So I think that's the most important: the motivation, the discipline, the hard working, what more, the determination. I think these are the more important things for a English learner. So that's all. Thank you for listening to me, and I hope it's not too long story. Thank you so much and see you in other video.